and on a farm, those bad days involve something dying. As you can see, I'm hanging out here with the chooks. I've got a couple of them locked up here in the dog pen. Snowflake, which I don't know if you can see her, she's right there behind January. Something's just been off with her lately. I just noticed that her fluffy butt wasn't so fluffy. To save you the gruesome details, it was getting kind of gross. And I asked around and I tried doing some research and kind of trying to figure out what was going on there, and tried a couple of different things to help her out, but really not getting much help. So at this point, I'm starting to think that she might have a worm overload, which, I mean, all chickens, all livestock really have some level of intestinal parasites. But usually if they're healthy, then their systems can, you know, handle the load and prevent an overload. If for some reason their immune system's down or something else is going on, overly stressed, then their body is unable to fight that load, and it can kind of explode out of proportion and start causing a lot of damage. So I don't know for sure if that's what's going on with her, but at this point, that's my best guess. So yeah, I'm at a loss. And I keep having to remind myself that I don't know anything about the history of most of these chickens. I inherited them with the property when we moved in last December. And when I got them, they were in deplorable living conditions. Like, this dog cage had 8 chickens in it, living in it. Like, that was their only space to move around, to live. So you can imagine the amount of muck, shall we say, that was built up in there. It was really, I felt bad for them. That's why we got our fence put up as soon as we could, so that we could let them free range, because honestly, I'm surprised they weren't dropping dead back then. I really was. So I just thought I would get on here and just kind of update, let you know what was going on. And because, I mean, I'm trying to take you guys along for this journey, the good, the bad, the ugly. Sometimes it is really ugly and bad, and it's not fun at all. But then other times it's really great. And, you know, I guess that's with all of life. It can be like that. But my goal is to take you guys along for our journey and starting up a homestead from scratch. And this is one of those things that comes with that. So I didn't feel like it would be fair or transparent if I didn't share it with you, as hard as it is and as bad as I feel about it, because you know how we do, we blame ourselves, like, what could I have done differently? This is farm life. There are bad days, and on a farm, those bad days involve something dying, usually. So, you know, or breaking. But that's the life we chose, and the upsides far outweigh the bad days. I feel like I am seriously having all the bad luck with these chickens lately. I'm seriously starting to feel jinxed. I know that's not a thing, but So I just came out to check if Harriet had laid her egg yet so I could let the chickens out on this beautiful day. And I noticed Pistachio was kind of standing funny and not quite acting himself. And that like some of his neck feathers were kind of sticking up funny. So I got him to check him out and this is what I found. Come here, Pistachio. Come here, big boy. I mean, he charged at the food like normal this morning, but Pistachio, come here. See how he keeps kind of shaking his head and his feathers are sticking up funky? Come here. Come here. Yeah, usually he comes and he's not coming. Hey, big boy. Can you show me your neck? I know, I know. Come here. Come here. Shh. I don't know if we can see it under here without touching. I'm sorry. But he's got something going on under here. I know, I know. Let me see. I don't know. Some kind of... I don't know if you got an injury somehow. But it looks really nasty. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, big boy. I feel like we've just assembled a guillotine. This is the hard part about raising livestock. It's great when they're healthy and giving you food in return for your investment. But when they get sick or hurt and you have to do the hard thing, it's not fun. Hey, big guy. How you doing? He's not doing so good. His face is getting swollen. I don't know if you can tell there with the backlight. But his face is starting to swell. And he's just... See how he's holding his feathers? He's really in some pain, I think. He's not doing so good. So we're gonna have to say goodbye to him tonight. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry that happened to you. Careful, you can eat your fingers.
I pet him.
You want to pet him?
Uh-huh.
Pet his chest?
I'll pet his chest.
Oh, he's going to eat your fingers. I don't think he wants you to pet him. What do you think? I don't think he's going to get you. Yeah. You've been a good boy, mostly.
He don't like pets.
He's looking kind of pale, too. Well, time has come. Mike is home now with the things that we need to perform this cull. And I gotta say, I'm putting on a brave face for you guys, but inside it's been a really hard day knowing that this is coming. Because it's never easy to take a life, you know, even if it is a chicken size. But these are not our pets, they are livestock. And when they're sick, like, where is the cage? Over there. When they're sick and not laying, or when they're injured, sometimes it has to happen. If they're suffering though, like these guys are, then you really don't want to prolong that life any longer than necessary. We've done our research. What seems to be the most humane way, which would be the quickest way, so they don't have to feel it or suffer. So that's what we're gonna do. This is our first time for either of us, right? Ever personally doing this deed. I mean, it is real life, it is farm life, and it's part of our journey. So I wanted to make sure to at least share with you that it is happening. I just came in to get cleaned up. It's done. It's really hard. Even when you know it's the right thing, it's not easy. But that's the dark side of farming. And I knew that going in, but the good parts are still worth it, I think. So our flock's a lot smaller now. Down to 13. Lord willing, prayerfully, the rest of the flock will be healthy and not have any more problems. So, but I need to get these kids in bed. So, thank you for bearing with us, for bearing with me, and joining us on this journey through the ups and the downs, the good and the bad, the hard and the happy. And next time I promise for a happier video.